it's really important to have a plan and understand what your goals are.
In fact, my camel out there is suffering right now with a broken back.
So I actually found Pepe when it was only a couple of hours old, and I'm like, oh, this is a funny meme.
Oh my god.
Yo! Who is this degen?
The old man is swing trading over years at a time. And it's like, that's where the real money is made.
The answer is a permanent loss. With single-sided staking, you don't have to worry about the permanent loss.
But really, at the end of the day, it's just a matter of a macro market. It's just what happens.
If you're aware, if you're disciplined, you can hone that into further financial growth.
Financial freedom, so we can actually live life and not have to be constantly living paycheck to paycheck. I mean, that's the ultimate goal, more or less, right?
It's ducks and squirrels. It's time for Degen Roundtable Whiskey Wednesday. I'm going to be your solo operator tonight. My name is Will Stevenson. I am a salesman for Rapid Designs based out of College Station, Texas, hanging out here with my brother, doing some cool sales stuff. Going to be selling some plans in the near future and hanging out, having a good time. But you guys don't care about that. What you guys care about is the crazy, cool, awesome news stuff that's happening tonight. Or not tonight, but in the recent past, there was some nifty things that Mr. Polymarket put out in the New York space. So we're going to be covering that. We're going to be covering a little bit of the stuff going on with Vitalik, talking about layer twos. But for the most part, it's just going to be me drinking a fancy, delicious Coors Light, having a good time. It's probably going to be a pretty slow show today. Or not pretty slow, pretty fast show. And we'll get out of here, and I won't waste too much of your guys' time. And we'll have an excellent time reading these campfire stories with you. But before I go any further, it's time for me to do the best part of the show, everyone's favorite part of the show. It's time for the chat motherfucking shoutouts. Ladies and germs, I'm going to interact with you guys because there's no one else on the show to interact with me tonight. So I fucking love you guys. Lots of oh wow, we got lots of good degens rolling in tonight. We've got Miss Luna C. Point who says, "Hey gang, what's going on, Luna? Love you." What all? Oh man, why is it not pulling? Oh, there we go. Marcus72 saying, "What's up, all? What's up, Marcus? This man is a fantastic Degen Roundtable sticker winner over here." We got Fast Abdul, who is here for the tech, reminding us. That's what he always says. I trust you, Fast Abdul. You make some good tech, broski. Next, we've got Mr. West 5469. Degen gang, we up. I'll catch the replay once I get off in the morning. Good to see you, Mr. West. Shout out to West. We do like folks in the medical field. So you keep cracking, fix all those people up. I don't know exactly what it is you do, but I do know that you like work in or near a hospital or something like that. And you're going to school for medicine. So keep it up, broski. Fucking love to see it. We are joined by my good friend, Mr. Ramon Conspiracy Crypto. What's up, fam? What's up, Ramon? I haven't seen you in a while, dude. Hell yeah. Good to have you on the show tonight. Mr. Ramon is he runs a channel called Conspiracy Crypto where he goes through all their super cool conspiracy theory videos. And well, I guess like seriously, it's just it's almost a joke at this point. But good to see him. Also, my brother who is me looks he's delicious cinnamon toast toast. So that'll be good fun. Good to see you, Sam. Welcome to the show. We've also got Crypto Mechanical Engineer who says, "Hi, what's up, Crypto Mechanical Engineer? Send the invite." Good sir. It is in the description. It should be like right there underneath. Yeah. If you look at the description, the StreamYard link is right fucking there. I will send it on over your way. Let me see if I can click on this thing. But yeah, if you guys want to join the show, then all you have to do is click on this link that is live in the description right now, and you too can hop on the Degen Roundtable Whiskey Wednesday. So there's the link right there in the live chats if y'all want to hop on and chittery chat. Oh, and West reminds us he is here for the big booty Latino. Happened. My internet has popped out. Ladies and germs, if you guys could give me ones in the chat to let me know if I'm still here, that would be most appreciated. And it looks like I've been joined by Mr. Jonathan. Jonathan, what is up, broski? What's new and exciting with you? It's been a while since we've had you on the Degen Roundtable.
Hold on 1 second.
We are doing 1 second hold-ons. No problem. No problem. But we can hear you pretty good. How are you,
Oh, you
man?
can hear me? Hello?
Yeah. We got you.
Okay,
We got
okay.
you. What's up, bro? It's been months since we've chit-chatted with our favorite bartender. You're not bartending anymore, are you? I remember.
That's my funny money now. That's the side gig.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah,
Excellent.
I got a job finally after maybe about a year of searching. I finally got a job in December. Yeah.
For doing mechanical engineer stuff.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Now I work in a semiconductor.
Talk
really
about
cool.
where you work at. The syndicate?
No, semiconductor.
Oh, like crime family?
Hold on.
Didn't know they need
I think I'm
mechanical
lagging out.
engineers.
Hold on 1 second.
Okay, I got you. Semiconductor facility. That's pretty cool. Well, hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Oh, and then we do have West. He is in nursing school. That's fucking awesome. Hell yeah, broski. I hear a lot of spicy things about nurses. So that is awesome. Thank you, Mr. Marcus. Yeah. One's in the chat, guys. Well, I guess Marcus already answered it, but if the audio quality is good and the video quality is good, for me, everything froze on my side, so I don't know what's going on. But so Mr. Jonathan, so you've been getting after it. What else is new and exciting with you? You got a new job? Any crazy life plans? Did you get married? You have any kids? You out there drinking anything crazy these days? What else is going on?
Dude, my girlfriend's a model.
Oh, uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Oh no. Don't
Oh my
do
god,
it.
I'm so well, she doesn't show her face, like so she's like a silhouette model in a way.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
A silhouette model. Man,
Yeah,
you don't
so
hear about
like
those anymore.
no. So like for example, if there's a local brand that wants to have her like try some clothes like for a boutique or something, or maybe like do a perfume brand or even cosmetics, she would show everything but her face. Does that make sense? Like, so for example, like if it was clothes, nothing revealing, like it's very modest.
Okay.
Like
When you said everything but her face, I was like,
no. I don't like those. I don't like those kinds of models, right? We stay away from those.
To each their own, good sir. To each their own. Well, that's awesome, dude. So you got a girlfriend that's in the silhouette modeling or the faceless modeling. That's pretty cool. Hell
yeah, I think that's cool. Yeah. And then for me, what have I been up to? I just been studying. I've been grinding. I actually I don't know if Casey will say anything, but I've been helping out Casey with his little business. I gave him all my recipes. Sometimes he asks me a question or two about the business, and then I shed him the knowledge.
Yeah. Excellent. So, spoiler alert for the folks at home who don't know, Mr. Gaines by Casey. By the way, if you're watching, good sir, we would love to have you on. I'm gonna go ahead and send him a DM right now, Mr. Gaines by Casey. Send him a little StreamYard link if you wanna hop on. Yeah. So for the folks at home who don't know, Mr. Gaines by Casey has started a party rental and mobile bartending gig. Him and his I don't know if they're married or if they're boyfriend girlfriend or whatever they are, but him and his lady have started a mobile bartending and like party rental industry service. So that's pretty cool. So for the folks at home that don't know, it was like a super fancy schmancy like bartender in like a really nice bar in San Francisco, and been doing cool bar tricks and awesome service and storytelling for a long time. And that's sweet. So you've been colluding with Mr. Gaines by Casey and sell delicious alcoholic beverages to people then. Oh no, you're good, bro. I didn't even tell.
Oh,
That's
No,
fucking
so
sick, though.
last I
Go ahead.
heard was something 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 San Francisco, something Casey, something.
Oh yeah, I was giving the folks at home the general spiel on that you were like a super cool bartender in San Fran, and that
Oh
you've
yeah, yeah, yeah.
taken your knowledge and you've been passing it on to Mr. Mr.
Yeah, yeah,
Casey.
yeah. So I was no, normally I don't share with other people
Mhm.
how I can do things like in detail. Like
Yeah.
I'm happy to say what I do and everything, but like now that I'm done, almost done, right? But like now that I'm towards the tail end of it, I'm like, you know what? If I'm gonna bring this to my grave, why
Mhm.
not just give the knowledge away?
Yeah, like the what do you think about teaching on that note? Do you enjoy teaching? Is it fun?
Oh, so I love teaching, right?
Yeah.
But the problem, so there's a selfish view of teaching that I have.
Mhm.
So for example, right? When I so the I've worked in many bars. There's a lot of bartenders that I feel don't deserve to know what I know. Like it's very selfish, right? It's like this person, I don't agree with his ideals, I don't agree with his standards.
Mhm.
Why should I help him when he doesn't want to help himself, right? And so there's like, if I help this guy,
So
literally,
you're just what you're not being selfish, bro. You're just being selective in your clientele, which is like the best position to be in as an educator or as the kid goes to the karate class on the top of a mountain and then he acts all indignant to the sensei or whatever, and he's like, tell me all your secrets or else I'll like do something terrible and horrible, and the sensei's like, you don't deserve to know the secrets, some shit like
yeah.
that, right?
Well, I mean, what's interesting is like a lot of the places I've worked, like management is upset that I don't share the things that I know,
Hmm.
right? And then, I mean, here's another thing, right? If I share everything, then I'm no longer special, right? Um,
Hmm.
I mean, like, I, I'm sure you've run into some people like that. It's like, dude, if I really help this guy, I will improve his life. But at the same
Uh-huh.
time, it's like, okay, for example, if you make some peasant a prince, this is the example I think of, right? If you make a peasant a prince, he's gonna corrupt himself. You know what I mean?
Well, Mr. Degenerate crypto gambler trying to take your peasant money and become a prince. Aren't you the hypocrite?
Uh-huh. I mean, that's how I viewed
But
it.
no, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
I mean, like, there are some people. It's like, dude, this guy, or like, like I have a few examples. But it's best not to share details. Like there are, people I don't like in particular. I work with, my coworkers. I can't do nothing other than work with them. But like, I don't see like because I don't like them, and it's very selfish, right? I mean, we're all people, right? I
Is
should
it
I should
selfish?
I should be helping, right? But like, uh, if I improve this guy's life, there's no net gain for me, right? And in teaching there's no net gain in a way, right? Maybe it's just a relationship gain. Because my job as a
I don't
teacher,
know
if
if I
I were
lost
to
you.
be a teacher,
Oh, there you are. I got you again. You were saying there's no net gain.
yeah, yeah, in teaching. So, like for example, well, that's how I saw it. If I were to teach these people, I would feel like I'm improving their lives uh, at the cost of my efforts. And so, for me, I was like, look, I really don't like these people, so best that I just let them be, and then have everyone gravitate toward me at the end.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's pretty fair. I wouldn't say that's selfish. I would say that's just like uh, take advantage of keeping your time under your own control.
Mm.
That's my thoughts. I think you're doing the right thing. That's what I would argue is
Oh,
keep
okay.
keep ignoring the people that are silly gooses and keep focusing on the people that are cool. That's what I think. That's fucking sick. Well, it's good having you on, broski. If you don't mind, just one moment. I'm going to cover a couple more quick little chat shoutouts, and then we will launch right into the first story of the night. So we've got Mr. Hexagon Lost in Asia. All good. What's going on? Good to see you, good sir. Our everyone's favorite veteran over in, I think it's Thailand or Taiwan or something like that. But yeah, very nice. And then we've got Mr. Taylor, 6827, audio choppy for anyone else or just me. I think that Mr. Jonathan's audio was choppy a little bit there, but it wasn't too terribly bad. If you guys are in the audience and you have a keyboard handy, just start typing twos if anything starts getting real bad quality, and we'll double and triple check our audio systems and things. But I appreciate you letting us know, Mr. Taylor. Thank you, good sir. And then we've got Fast Abdul. If it wasn't for Fast, I would never keep up with all these streams. LOL. Yes. Thank you very much, Fast Abdul. I just sent him a nice, fantastic message on Telegram, thanking him for sharing these streams and doing the marketing and doing the spreading of the message when everyone else is basically pretty, or not everyone else, but when most folks are quiet and most folks are depressed. We always see Fast Abdul out there leading the charge in the marketing department. So, Mr. Fast, if you're watching, you're fucking awesome, good sir, and I appreciate you. All right, excellent, excellent. And we are now caught up with the chat shoutouts. Mr. Jonathan, have you heard anything about Polymarket buying a storefront in New York City?
No, I've been too busy with my own life to be keeping up with all these crypto news.
You know what? That's probably a pretty good thing. Let me go ahead and change the media background here because I've got a story to share. So, essentially what's been going on, where the hell is the share screen button? There it is. Oh goodness, that's not the share screen button. This is my first time producing, guys. I promise. I don't know what's going on. All right, so we've got a story from Polymarket over here. This is quite amusing and quite entertaining. So Polymarket, for those of you guys that don't know, is a gambling website. Like they bet on outcomes of things, and you can basically gamble on, hey, is the weather going to be sunny tomorrow, or is it going to be rainy tomorrow, or you can gamble on who's going to be the next president, or you can bet on, like, is is Brian Armstrong going to say the word penis in the next Coinbase press release, or some crazy shit like that, right? Polymarket's a gambling website in the cryptosphere, and it's super fun and awesome. And what they've done is essentially they've I don't know if they leased it. There we go. They signed a lease and they've got a building in New York City, and they've donated $1 million to a food bank, and they're basically going to be keeping this building open for 5 days, giving free food to New Yorkers. I'm guessing this is just a giant publicity stunt and stuff, but it's super fun and super awesome and hilarious. So, like, Polymarket, the gambling site, is pulling a leaf out of Richard Hart's book and donating just a whole bunch of money to a charitable organization for some massive press releases and things. So it's New York's first free grocery store. So, some context, by the way, is that the free grocery store will not be permanent. It will be limited time, 5-day pop up. So I'm going to actually open that in a new tab, and we'll read that. We will read through that in a little bit later. But basically, part of our mission of giving back to the city we call home, we've donated $1 million to Food Bank for NYC to help fight food insecurity across all 5 boroughs. Their mission is simple and inspirational: empower every New Yorker to achieve food security for good. Pretty difficult to do when they're doing it for 5 days. They're basically, the grocery store is fully stocked. You go in, no purchase required. They're open to all New Yorkers. And yeah, it opens on February 12th at noon Eastern time. So this is going to be interesting. I am quite curious to see what happens over here. For those of you guys that live over in New York, if anyone has got boots on the ground and wants to go and get some free groceries and potentially have some film footage of some craziness going on, this would be a good time to do it. Jonathan, before we scroll down into some of the more fun and spicy comments, do you have any thoughts on this?
Oh, you should ask Casey, dude. Casey, I think, lives in New York.
He does live in New York State, but he is quite a ways away from New York City. I've gone and visited him and actually even worked out at the gym that he used to co-own with some partners of him, but he's since moved part thing and whatnot. But yeah, he's a ways away from New York City. I think there's oh man. I mean, there was quite a few Hexkins there when we went to go to the Richard Hart trial. But I don't remember any of them by name that actually lived in New York City. There's a bunch of people in Pennsylvania and over in New York, like upstate though, that I know of. But yeah, what do you think, bro? Is this going to be a massive success, or is this going to be an interesting catastrophic failure? What are your thoughts?
I think everyone but the homeless people are invited.
Mm,
I think so.
I mean, I like I see this as like if it was a permanent thing, then it
Yeah.
would probably work a whole lot better than if it was a 5-day thing.
Mhm.
Because you know what happens with a 5-day thing is people are like, oh, it's only open for 5 days. Well, I better go and get all that I can, urgency style, and then they'll go like rush in there, grab everything off the shelf. There's gonna be it's basically like what happens when city lose power and the looting starts. That's what I presume is going to happen. Is
Mm.
it's going to be chaos because it's like limited supply or something like that. So I wonder if they're going to have security, if it's going to operate just like a normal food bank, like what's going to be the deal.
I think they're gonna like limit how many people enter at one time.
Yeah,
Like a Costco.
that probably makes sense. Yeah, yeah. They're like we've got
No, but what I was saying is like, I think everyone but the homeless person's invited because like, if there's gonna be a lot of press on this, right?
uh-huh.
They're not
Yeah.
gonna want that picture with the homeless guy in there. Maybe they'll throw in like 2 or 3, right? Take that picture and then say, hey, hey, no rowdiness.
Get their homeless quota for the day.
Mm-hmm.
I think that could certainly be the case. This is what Grok, show what this free grocery store will look like after a year of being open due to liberal soft on crime policies. And then this is a fucking this came out before this little context was added. Yeah, that it's not going to be permanent. I thought it was permanent, and I'm like, what the fuck is $1 million of food going to do for a long, long time? But yeah, how does this help polymarket users? Helps the city that we call home? Like, and there's a whole bunch of people asking, like, is this a fucking is this like a sarcastic post? Is it real? Like, what the fuck's gonna go on? Oh, this guy actually brings up a good point. This is awesome, but curious how long does $1 million of groceries last? Since it's for anyone, 10,000 people can come in and get $100 worth of groceries, and it's all gone in a day. So yeah, that's totally true.
You know what I think? Like, for example, like potatoes, like, they would sell them by like a couple dollars, like per pound. But like
Yeah.
in reality, potatoes and the actual cost is like 2 cents.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think like, and if they're not like looking for profit, because like I guess we gauge money in terms of like what we actually spend it on, and we don't think about like what the cost basis is. You know what I mean? Like in the the origin of the supply.
I would be curious to challenge you on that potatoes being like a 5x markup, because something tells me that like maybe the raw potato costs that, but the cost of transport, the cost to pay the humans that move it, the cost to put the gas or the propane into the forklift
Yeah. But
mix
like
it up out of the truck.
you're thinking things in like small quantity. If you think of things in scale, everything gets cheaper.
Yeah, that's true. Things do get cheaper as you scale
But
out.
yeah,
Also,
like go ahead.
important side note that the $1 million donation is in addition to the Polymarket free grocery store. So that's totally separate. So it's not $1 million of groceries. It's $1 million on top of the fact that they opened a free grocery store. So that's interesting. Oh, there's people that are like donating, and this is cool. So like people are actually, getting in it and doing some cool stuff. Sorry, it sounded like you had a thought there, broski. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, like I wonder what kind of like, where they're sourcing the things from. Is like, is it the stuff that most grocery stores are gonna throw anyways, or like, what's the quality, right?
Uh-huh.
Because like, you can go to like a discount grocery store and you get things for like super, super cheap when, in 3 days everything just goes bad.
Yeah, which I
Right,
mean,
because
if everything's going bad in 3 days, fresh and not chock-a-block full of preservatives, so there's something there, at least.
yeah, because like, like the local grocery chains around my area, like for example, I met like a managing director when I was serving at the bar one time, and I was like, yeah. So what happens to all the food? You know, because like I know not everyone's buying a carrot. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
And then there's like a
People
big
buying
there's like
people buying a la carte carrots, just like, oh yeah, I would like one carrot for the table, please.
yeah. So I was like, yeah. So what happens to all of that food that you just have on display just so that you know the grocery store looks full? And she was
Uh-huh.
like, well, we have a good supply. We rotate everything, is what she said. And
Mhm.
then what they do is like uh they take everything to the back, and then they have another truck that comes and get it, and then they do it like a secondary market for it.
Mm.
And so I think that's where those discount grocery stores come in.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
But then I was like, yeah, so what about your employees? Like, can't they just get the free stuff if you're gonna throw it out anyway? Like, for example, like, the margins are super, super small, is what she told me. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
correct. And I was like, yeah, what about the employees? I was like, listen, so if the yogurt expires tomorrow, or the carton of milk expires tomorrow, but in reality the expiration date is an estimate and it's good for like another week. Why can't the employees just take it? And then they're like, oh, because there's a lot of regulation on this. There's like, okay, let's say the estimation was not you know a good timing, and then an employee gets sick and now it's a liability. We try to eliminate the liability, so we send it off elsewhere. And that's why no one can take like bag groceries. But there was a homeless guy actually in my area that I didn't know of, but I heard that he would go to this grocery store near my place, and the owner of that grocery store, or the manager of that grocery store, just had a relationship with him, not like a interpersonal relationship, but like the guy was always outside, and
Yeah.
so
It's
he
like an
would
acquaintance.
yeah. hmm And so this grocery store would literally just give him all the food that he asked for,
Mhm.
right? And
Oh,
so
that's cool.
he lived life for free until this got on the news.
That's awesome. This is the somebody put this up in the comments, by the way. I thought this was funny enough to bring up on stream. Can't wait to see what it looks like. So, there you guys go. It is pretty nifty though when people are able to do that stuff. And I have heard that like it is a massive potential liability because we live, like, let's be honest, we live in the world of people going cocoa for cocoa puffs when it comes to lawsuits and like frivolous suing and things for basically lack of like responsibility and stuff. So I could totally understand folks, by the way. And also, a reminder for those of you guys that were there, good to see you wrecked on crypto. I did not know that you were there. That's fucking sick, bro. Good to see a fellow joiner from the New York trials. It was very hot in that courtroom. There was like 75 of us, bro. There was 75 human beings in that tiny little courtroom that I think they had to open up. They opened up one other little area, and I remember it was like everyone was quite pleased that they got to see that. So good to see you. And then Mr. Marcus saying, "What's the catch? Nothing world is free except including groceries." I would say that it's a publicity stunt mostly. It's marketing, like the amount of eyeballs. Like for instance, I'm talking about it because nobody else is doing something like this. So it's like this generates eyeballs and it brings more attention to Polymarket, and attention brings money, and yada yada yada. So I'm betting that it's not free groceries. It's just it's a good marketing scheme, and it's like like everyone does marketing in their own ways. Like we've got the hex tablets, right, that we're doing the marketing with. We've got the word of
Oh,
mouth,
you got one?
Polymarket.
Can I see?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I got a bunch of them. I got like
Wow.
we were doing giveaways. These things cost, like, I went to the post office and I didn't ship them like the smart way. These things cost like $8 to ship, but it's like just a little LCD tablet. If you guys want one of these, as a matter of fact, actually, I'm gonna go to the link, and we're gonna show you guys some of these pulse chain tablets. But yeah, I bought 24 of them. I got 12 with the magnets and 12 without. DeFi Doodles, or DeFiDoodle.com, I believe, is the name of the domain. Oh, excuse me. But why is it not Oh
Yeah,
goodness.
I'm
This
quite
is...
disappointed with the tablets. Actually, I'm like,
Oh, you are? Why is
Yeah.
that?
I'm like, nothing's happening, man.
Oh, well, I mean, fuck. Bro, does anyone have any money? Fuck no. Nobody's got money. So it's like ain't nobody able to afford this shit. Okay, here we go. The RS Griffith Foundation. All right, sweet. Okay, we're gonna share this tab instead. All right. Where's my tab proper sizeritizer? There it is. Okay, sweet. So oh, it's not even showing up on YouTube. There we go. All right. So, ladies and germs, this is where you guys can get your own Degen, or not Degen Roundtable, Pulse Chain and Hex. I should stop calling them tablets because people that are outside of our like circle of
They
influence,
think
when they
iPad.
hear tablet, yeah, they think of like medicine. They think of like like
Galaxy tablet.
yeah, or like something that's not like a doodle pad. So we should just start calling them like, fucking doodle pads. So yeah, there's these little doodle pads that you guys can buy. You go to DeFiDoodles.com. I'll go ahead and post that in the comments, in the live comments right now, DeFiDoodles.com. And for you, Mr. Jonathan, I will post it in the private chat. But yeah, like DeFiDoodles.com, and you guys can buy your own little tablets. There are little magical infinite doodle pads. So we'll go over here. Get your crypto themed LCD doodle pad. So yeah, the ones with the magnets on them are $5.55, because Quattro Cinco. And then the ones without the magnets are $3.69, and you can buy them in units of 1, 12, 24, and 160. Box, and then or maybe 24 is a box, and 160 might be a pallet. But I know that people have been ordering pallets. Like, they've got a pallet down in Houston. They've got a pallet over in Phoenix or Tucson, Arizona. They've got a couple pallets down in like San Francisco, or not San Francisco, San Diego. They're all over the fucking place. So yeah, if you guys want to go to DeFiDoodles.com, then you too can own some cool little infinite doodle pads, and you can write chat motherfucking shoutouts on them, just like what I did to copy the Degen Roundtable chat shoutout theme. So there you guys go. You get yourself some doodle pads, and you can empower the crypto community through creativity and philanthropic initiatives. So
I just bought one.
Oh, you bought one? Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. I want to give fuck no, I shouldn't say his name. There was a Degen who asked me to ship one to him because he was because I told him that I would, and he's out of the country. So I sent him one over in Europe where he's at, where they couldn't buy them. But now you guys are able to buy them through the Pulse Chain store. So let me go to Pulse Chain store. Pulse Chain store? Where is it? Pulse Chain store. PulseChainStore.com. I believe that you can get these things. Yes, you can. Look at that. So if you guys go to PulseChainStore.com, then you too can order your own. What? $36? Whoa! That's probably because of the shipping. I will say the international shipping is crazy fucking expensive. So I totally understand. Oh, it's a 12-pack. Okay. So you buy a 12-pack for $60. That totally makes sense. I thought it was one fucking doodle pad for $60.
No, that's the one with the magnet. What about the drop down? What's the price on the normal one?
Oh, so the no magnet, you can get 12 of them for $369.
No, on this site.
On this one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's a drop down right there. Yeah.
Oh, you guys can't see. I hit the arrow. So yeah, so the 12-pack without the magnet
it's
is
half.
$36.90. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like it's Quattro Cinco ish, plus shipping cost, and then this one is $369, plus 5 cents.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like yeah, that's you guys can get all these cool little doodle pads where you can write your shopping lists. I've already given some out to some of my friends' kids. They fucking love them. They were doodling on it all day over at work, and it was super fun. But yeah, you guys can get them from the Pulsicon store, or you can get them from this one right here, the Pulsicon store. So there you go. I don't know if they have them at Pulse Chain merch, but yeah, Pulsican store. They definitely have the doodle pads, and DeFiDoodles.com also has the doodle pads. So yeah, excellent work though, Jonathan. I like to hear that you've just bought one, so that's fucking cool. You get to own Matt, dude. Remember when people were first getting them mailed and they were like showing up on eBay for like fucking what was it? It was like somebody sold one for like $1,000 or like $2,000 or some shit.
Wow.
Do you remember that? Were you around? Were you listening
No, no,
during
no.
that
I
time?
was like,
Bro,
away, dude.
somebody got mailed one of these things, and
Uh-huh.
or they got mailed a couple of them, and they sold one on eBay for like $2,000 or some shit, or like $1,200. And it was going around crypto Twitter for a while that like, oh, fucking Richard Hart scammer guy, selling doodle pads for $2,000 and shit. And it was just like it was a user, it was like some person that got it in the mail. They just put
Mhm.
it up on eBay, and a whole bunch of people bid it up.
Oh.
And there was like 2 or 3 of them for sale on eBay, and people were selling them for like $500. I don't think anyone bought them other than the one person that bought it for $2,000. But it's like, oh shit, bet you feel pretty fucking
Stupid.
uh not stupid, but just like damn, like the FOMO worked, right? It's
Oh,
not,
okay.
because I'm not gonna lie, bro. When I saw that thing on eBay, I was tempted. I'm like, oh, bro, I want to buy one of these things so I'm part of the fucking story, And then it's just like, oh, anyone can buy them now, and it's like, well, damn, kind of cheapened the value of that story, but it was still like it was pretty. Oh goodness, I muted myself. And then there's like some of the people who have joined the community. Like there's Kim on Twitter and Instagram. She has she's also in San Francisco actually, but she's like an Instagram influencer, and she mostly does like yoga stuff and like lifestyle kind of posting and things. But she's in the tech space, and I think she used to work for Google or something, she was saying, or maybe Amazon, one of the big tech companies, as like as like part of their IT department. And she's joined basically the crypto sphere, and she now talks about like crypto mostly from like a question perspective, simply because she got one of these tablets and found us on crypto Twitter and was like, oh, like yada yada yada. And she's been on some of Tam streams, she's been on shows with Wild SJ, and Triplet Dad. She's gone on their show quite a few times, and yeah, it's been pretty crazy, man. The effect that those things have had, uh, like they're pretty nifty. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to mention, shout out to Hex Glenn. Good to see you, Hex Glenn. I didn't forget about you, broski. I just got sidetracked. Good to see you, dude. Welcome to the show. But I think that everybody in Hexago should probably get at least one of these little doodle pads, just so that way you could be like, haha, I've got a keepsake memento. I want to say that they had about 1 million of them, maybe more. They distributed 100,000 of them via the mail system, and that's how uh, uh, a couple people got them on eBay and sold them for like
Mhm.
crazy amounts of money, and other such things. But like, yeah, bro, it's been a nuts world with the pulse chain tablet. What are
Oh,
your
yeah.
thoughts on all this? You got any thinking?
Yeah, I bought one right away, like as soon as I saw
Hmm.
the link, because
Oh yeah.
I've been doing this for too long. So I'm like,
Hmm.
yo, listen, if this goes to zero, this is my memento. This is
Yep. At least I
my
got
moment.
fucking something other than my hex stakes. I've got doodle pads. Damn it.
This one's real.
Yeah. This is real. Yep. And
It's not internet money. It's real.
draw on them. Yep. You can fucking put them up, stand them up on the end as a stand. They're like they're fucking they're nifty, man. They're fun little items. I'm gonna see if I can get so my brother draws house plans.
Mhm.
He's a draftsman of sorts, and I'm gonna see if I can get him to do some drafting on one of these doodle pads. Maybe he can make a fucking $4 million house on a doodle pad. He's looking at me with like a no, I'm not gonna give you this one. I gotta give you the one off the fridge. Also, I'm streaming right now, but um yeah, we'll see. He's drawing some plans right now for some customers. So, oh, it looks like he's gonna do something. I don't know. But yeah, it's good to have one though, Jonathan. I'm glad that you got one. I'm glad that a lot of the folks in the community have had them. We did a giveaway here on stream. I'll probably do some more giveaways in the future when I start making some sales and start getting some of them numbers rolling into the money, cash flowing into the family business, and then we can afford some we can afford to send out the mail to the folks at home. But yeah, it's a good time, guys. Definitely go get one of your own, so that way you can lock in your part that you played in the Sega of this cryptocurrency degeneracy.
Listen, my memento now is like, okay, if this goes real bad, I'm gonna say this tablet was real expensive. I'm gonna write on this bitch was expensive, and like put it somewhere on my wall.
There you go, broski. There you go. I have a piece of history right here. It's like having like Confederate dollars, or like some old like the wooden nickels or something. The all that stuff. That's awesome. All right, we're gonna launch into I'm gonna take this time to do a super smooth transition and launch into the next thing that I wanted to talk about tonight. So it wasn't just the poly market thing that caught my eye. This comes as a courtesy shout out to our good friend Brendan from the Degen Roundtable. He has found he's found an article on X from the Degen News, believe it or not. The Degen News says that apparently Vitalik has declared that layer twos, the L2s, are no longer necessary, or they no longer play the role that they were originally intended to when Ethereum first came out. So let's see. I should resize this bad mamba jamba and get it. Oh, there we go. There we go. So, fun fact for any of you guys at home that are that ever want to get into content creation, if you just play with the aspect ratio of the of the little window that holds whatever it is that you want to share, then you can make it fill up the entire screen. So that way we don't have like all the useless space over here on the left and all the useless space over here on the right. You get the full maximum value from the stuff that you're looking at. So basically, let's see what we got. So Vitalik Buterin declares the original version of L2s and their role in Ethereum no longer makes sense, and we need a new path. So this is a long ass motherfucking post by Mr. Vitalik. Let's see. Can I make that any bigger? Oh goodness, nope. I want to zoom in. Oh wow, zooming in does absolutely nothing to make the image bigger or smaller. What a funny world. So I'm not going to read this entire thing. I'm just going to take it at face value that him saying that L2s no longer fulfill their original role is pretty big and spicy information. Basically, the path to Pulse Chain. Everyone wants to go to Pulse Chain. Everyone's just making fun of Vitalik. But yeah, layer 2 founders are like, oh, son of a bitch. I guess it's time to pull the motherfucking trigger. Oh Jesus. We gotta see how this ends now. Oh, nothing. Oh, well, that was a fucking disappointment. But yeah, basically like there's a ton of Ethereum layer 2s. There's Polygon, there's Arbitrum, there is, oh man, now that I'm being required to list them off, I can't think of any of them. I don't think Base is a layer 2. I think Base is its own chain. But there's a bunch of layer 2s that exist, and Vitalik's basically just like, oh yeah, you guys made these things, and we thought that we needed them, but turns out no longer the case. So we'll see what happens with that. So I don't know what's going to happen as a result of Vitalik basically writing off the need for layer 2s, because originally Ethereum was like, hey, we need more layer 2s because Ethereum transactions are expensive. And so if we want fast transactions, then you got to fork the net and you got to go and make your own thing. But now I guess he's walking back on that because Ethereum transactions cost basically nothing. I don't know if you remember, Jonathan, but like a couple years ago, to do a swap on Uniswap was like fucking $150 worth of Ethereum.
Yeah.
because the code wasn't as good as it is now, and also the price was, well, actually the price wasn't a whole lot different. The price was like $5,000 per ETH, and uh, but for the way that the Ethereum virtual machine calculated the gas cost of doing things used to be way more inefficient, and now it is more efficient. So like you can do swaps for a couple cents to like maybe $1 or something like that. I don't know. I don't even know what a Uniswap swap costs right now. Actually, now that I think about it, but I've been using Pulse Chain so long that doesn't even really. I never really even go to Ethereum, but
You know
do
what's
you have any?
funny about
Go
his
ahead.
socks? Yeah,
What's up?
Vitalik socks.
Oh, the
You know what's
Vitalik
funny about
socks.
that? Yeah. So I had a boss, right? And so now it makes sense to me, right? So I had a boss. He was like a restaurant tycoon. Like he owns so many places. I was like, dude, this guy has money, right? Why does he drive like, a 1990 Camry, and like, dude, he dresses like shit. And then I was like, wait a second, no wonder he's rich, because he doesn't buy shit.
Because he doesn't buy anything. He's saving all that money. Yeah, there is something to that. And I guess it also depends on like what your priorities are. Vitalik, I don't think has anyone that goes out and does his shopping for him. He probably just figures it out.
No,
Yeah, that
I
is.
think he's still that nerd, right?
I
Inside him,
mean,
he's still that nerd.
he could be. I would. It'd be crazy, and this is just kind of me projecting, but I would love to see Vitalik just get fucking jacked. I think that would be really cool. I don't know if that's a great way for him to spend his time, because the thing that he's really good at is blockchain stuff. And so if he takes his time away from blockchain stuff and instead focuses on weightlifting and strength and fitness, then who knows? Maybe the Ethereum network would suffer.
I think
But
someone needs to, or he just needs to hire a chef, and then they'll put some meat on him.
maybe, but like
He's probably still eating ramen.
thinking does consume a lot of calories. Somebody had pointed this out to me, that like people that do like crazy work inside of their head, it definitely tires you out.
Yeah, so like if you didn't know, like an Olympic chess match, right? Those guys, their brain consumes the same amount of calories in one session as an Olympic swimmer.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's fucking
nuts.
Like,
yeah. And so that's why you see like a lot of these chess people, they're typically not on the broader side, fatter side. Yeah, they're usually like on the thinner side, because they're just computing so much.
Yeah. Spending all this time thinking. Yeah, I mean it totally makes sense. Your brain has to send like an electrical impulse from one place to another, and that's not for free. It has to burn something to make that impulse to go over to the other spot, and then I don't know, synapses firing and yada yada yada. So all those things cost little tiny units of energy, and you add that up. It's just like, when I pick up my arm, right? Like I burn a certain number of calories by doing that. And so I have to consume a number of kilocalories in order to be able to fuel my body to move forward and stuff. So yeah, it totally makes sense that these thinkers would be thin, and their muscles would not be developed. I don't know. What do you think? Do you think Ethereum would suffer if Vitalik stopped paying attention to it and instead focused on his like diet, nutrition?
I don't think so. I don't think so. No, I think maybe it would go better, because like once you do a little bit of fitness, just a little bit of fitness, you get more clarity.
Yeah.
Oh, sometimes I guess it depends on the person.
Yeah, that's true. People do feel better after workouts, and it definitely releases a lot of chemicals that can be beneficial. I will say, go ahead.
I wonder if there's a correlation, like the larger you are, the dumber you are. I wonder.
Oh, like obesity and stupidity?
I think so.
Well, there's certainly a correlation between obesity and
laziness,
impulse control. Yeah, laziness for sure. Definitely, it's like, there's more that goes in than goes out, right? That's the bottom line up front. Like if you see someone who is overweight, then it's like, the stuff that goes in is greater than the stuff that comes out. So there's a consumption decorrelation there, for sure.
Bro, I just I switched my health provider,
Yeah.
and then
Health provider.
Yeah. My weight is 190.
You're your health
Uh,
provider. You're the one that provides your own health.
well, I mean, I got a new insurance. All right.
Mm.
Okay. So I
Insurance
went.
is a scam, bro.
Yeah,
But go ahead.
it's part of the job. Anyways, so I weigh 195. I'm 5'8",
Sure. Uh-huh.
and like on paper,
It's about what I would.
they're calling me fat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then I go to them, and they're like, "Oh, wait, you're not 195." I was like, "Yeah, yes, I am." And I step on the scale, and it says 196. I was like, "See." They were like, "Yo, we had this plan for you. We had this diet and everything for you, all set up just so that you could lose some weight." And I was like, "Do I need to lose some weight?" Because like on paper, because this is before they met me, right?
Nobody
on
can
paper,
see
they
what
were-
you look like right now.
Yeah,
just so
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
you have no camera on.
Oh, well, I look like my
Oh my
fucking-
god! Whoa. My brother did draft. He drafted a house.
Mm.
Look at that, dude. That's fucking awesome. Sam, I'm gonna post this on the thingamajigger. That's fucking cool, bro. Thank you. I'm sorry, Jonathan. Continue with your story. You were talking about you went to the health provider and they had poorly calculated the way that you
No, they assumed I was fat.
yeah, they assumed that you were fat. But that's so fat and muscle have a different density. So like
Yeah.
fat is less dense than muscle, which is why fat people float and muscular people sink. You know,
Well, I think I think it's because it's pretty deceiving. It's like, wow, interesting. Anyways, like if people don't know what I look like, I look like my profile picture in here. Like pretty lean.
Yes. Can confirm. Jonathan is not unhealthy with his weight. Now, something to consider, good sir, is every like pound of body weight, whether it's fat or muscle, requires blood flow. And so your heart is going to pump a certain number of times at a certain number of strength in order to preserve the body at the size that it is. One of the things that happens a lot with people that do the crazy bodybuilding is that they die younger than they otherwise would because they simply have more mass and their heart is working harder a lot more often. And so it's like you think of your heart as an item with a limited amount of pumps. A heart can generally get somewhere between uh like 1 to 3 billion pumps. So like your heart can beat 1 to 3 billion times is like the wear out cycle. You know, if you think of like I have this stick and I hit it against the concrete, you can hit the stick against the concrete a limited number of times before the stick breaks or before it is, like scraped away into nothingness, right? So your hearts, your muscles, your bones, everything has a limited number of use cases. And so the heavier that a person gets, the bigger that they get, whether it's healthy weight or whether it's unhealthy weight, um, the more your heart is working to push the blood out to every single part of your body that needs blood and to like pull it back in and like recycle it every time. So it's something for overweight people to consider. A lot of overweight people die of heart disease, which is basically like you're fat and your heart is overworked. Um, and it happens a lot to bodybuilders as well because they get to be like 250 pounds or maybe not 300 pounds, but like 230 pounds, and that's a lot of muscle to pump the blood through all the fucking time in order to keep the body alive. And one of the things that is the most common with the people that live the longest is being in caloric deficit, being like a smaller person or a skinnier person. So it's like something for the folks at home to consider. Like, yeah, you can have the rock and bod. You could be super big and super heavy and super muscular and awesome, or you could be super fat and you could be super like obese and everything. And both of those people suffer from the same heart problems later down the line. Generally with like different causes. Like with the more fatness, that tend to get more cholesterol and bad fat stuck inside of the veins. Bad cholesterol, not good cholesterol. There's a difference. Um, but yeah, just something to consider for the folks at home. Like whether you're a healthy 200 or a unhealthy 200, it's still 200 pounds of human flesh to push blood through. And it's like it's easier for like shorter and skinnier people to live longer than us taller and bulkier folks. So
Yeah, I
So,
moved away from the powerlifting and stuff. Like, I don't do heavyweight
Yeah.
anymore. I do like light, moderate weight, and then a lot of
Yeah.
calisthenics. I think that's the way to go.
Calisthenics are good because they're practical. You're going to use calisthenics the most out of like anything in your life. You're going to be moving your body around, your entire life. So, I'm a big fan of
Yeah. Oh my God.
calisthenics.
Look, listen. I was working and I was like, my knees kind of hurt. I should stop doing this heavyweight lifting. And so I'm like, I'm 26. I just turned 26. And I was like, I'm 26 and my knees
Happy
hurt.
birthday.
Thank you. I was like, yo, my knees hurt. This is not a good thing, dude. Send nudes. Hey,
Yeah,
listen,
prove
I'm
it.
not that kind of
Prove it.
model.
Send
Hey,
nudes.
listen. No.
There we go, Farmer John or Farmer
Hey,
Brown.
look, I mean, hey, look, I got a price. You meet that price, maybe.
Yep. Prove it. Send the nudes. Farmer Brown, you're gonna have to super chat an exorbitant amount of money in order for actually shit, don't super chat it because YouTube takes like 30%. But like yeah, it's a crazy amount. It's a crazy amount of weight on the knees all the time that will totally ruin your ability to bend and lift. And like the muscle looks cool and it's great and it's awesome and it's good to be able to perform. It's just people have to realize there is a cost to this, and everyone's body is different, and everyone have their own different little costs associated. We've got a great point here from Mr. Robert Brooker, Robert the old dude, over on Twitter. Shout out to you, good sir. We hardly ever get Twitter chats. I fucking love it. I lifted for 27 years, had the opportunity to hold up the back end of a car when a friend's jack broke so she could change her tire. It was a Vega, so had a metal bumper and it could get the wrist straps around. Yeah, that is pretty fucking cool to be able to use your lifting skills in real life, dude. That is awesome. Not everyone can do that. Now, uh, this does apply a lot more reasonably to to the smaller cars like the Vega. I have to look up a Vega. I'm not sure what a Vega looks like. I happen to have a Chevy 1500 that weighs
It's
like
too heavy.
6,000 pounds. Let's see, Vega car. Oh, that's cool. Subcompact car produced by GM from 1971 to 1977, known for stylish looks, handling, and fuel efficiency. Notorious for significant engine and rust problems due to rush development. Yeah, this is a tiny little car. That's cute. That's awesome. Let me see. I'll pull up some pictures for the folks at home. But yeah, Jonathan, have you ever had to use your lifting skills in real life like this, Mr. Robert friend here?
Yeah, freaking a keg of beers weighs a ton, dude.
Ooh, yeah. How much? How many gallons is in a keg?
I don't know. I know that bitch is heavy, dude. Let's go
Yeah.
see.
Yeah.
How
Kegs are pretty
many
heavy.
pounds are in a keg?
Well, if you know how many gallons, then I do not want to leave this. tab.
160.
160 pounds in a keg.
Oh, in a normal keg, half keg is 55.
Yeah. How many gallons? So if it's 160 pounds, that would mean it's a 20-gallon keg. How many?
Well, I don't know. It's not water, right? Because the weight is
keg.
different.
Yeah. Okay. 15.5 gallons of beer. So it's like beer is mostly water. So, yeah, that would make sense. So for those of you guys that don't know, a gallon of milk weighs about 8 pounds. 1 gallon is roughly 8 pounds. So if you you do the math, you lift up a 5-gallon bucket that's full to the 5-gallon mark, then that's 40 pounds of just water. If you fill the bucket with sand, if you fill the bucket with dirt, if you fill it with something else, it's going to be a totally different weight. But beer is mostly water. So like a beer keg, a 15-gallon beer keg, yeah, that totally makes sense. That's you said what, 120 pounds? Holy moly.
160.
160 pounds, yeah.
Oh, for for the non-Americans out here, that's approximately. I don't know the correct number, but approximately 72 kilos.
Yep, 72 kilos. Yeah, I'm looking at the keg sizes right now. You've got the half barrel, which is 160 pounds. That's 50.5 gallon. The quarter barrel is 90 pounds, and that's the 7.5 gallon. You've got the quarter barrel that's stubby. And then you got the 6, you got the corny, and you got the Greg. The Greg holds 2 gallons and it weighs 18 pounds. That's a fun keg looking thing. Wow, that's really cool. I did not know there were different keg styles. Not the thing that I thought that I would be talking about on this Whiskey Wednesday, but it totally makes sense. Totally makes sense.
Oh, you know what that
Fucking sick.
reminds me? Oh my god, I have a terrible bar story. Oh my god.
Oh, a bar story? Let's hear it. Tell
Listen.
it for the folks at home, but make it good.
All right, listen. This is when I question my being. Like, why am I working in the bar? Right. So I got caught up in this weird love triangle. It was like the strangest thing.
Oh, geez.
So
We're
like,
gonna
listen.
get your drama. Go ahead.
Yeah, dude. Look, listen. I don't talk to the guests in the same way other people talk to the guests. All right, the other bartenders. So I'm strictly there for business, right? Anyway, so there was
Strictly
this
for business.
Yeah, strictly for business. Yeah. So there's this one time, you know, this is like mid shift. You know, the bar is already busy, and I see this girl with pink hair, right? And like it's like neon pink. It's really bright. You can't miss her. And she says, "Hi, how are you? Long time no see." And I was like, "Did I serve this girl before?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, I think I served her like 2 weeks ago or some shit." Anyways, because I remember serving a girl with pink hair, but you know I don't pay attention to the face because you know I see thousands of faces. Anyway, so like she's chatting it up with me, and then she, you know, I'm just talking to her, right? Just you know, normal conversation that people would have. You know, who are you? What do you do? Blah blah blah. And then it looked like she was trying to like solicit people to buy her drinks and food. Anyways, yeah. Anyways, like so you know, I'm just working my shift. I don't give a shit who this girl is, right? And then all of a sudden she says, "Hey, who's that guy over there?" And she's referring to another bartender. I was like, "Oh yeah, that's X person, right? Yeah, I work with him." And she was like, "Oh, he's cute. Do you know if he has a girlfriend?" I was like, "Yeah, he has a girlfriend. He's mentioned it a couple of times." And she's like, "Do you know who she is?" I said, "No, I have no idea, but I know he has a girlfriend. Yeah, I've seen her. I seen him enter a car one time, and the girl was driving. So I you know, I've seen it." And she's like, "Oh, okay." And little did I know, those two were a couple, right? But I don't know. I don't ask questions. I don't know who my coworkers are dating, right? And then this girl was like, "Okay, so who's this bitch?" I was like, what? And it's like, "Hey." And then she says, she calls the other bartender over and says, "Hey, you know, this is my boyfriend." And then the bartender was like, "Yeah, did you just meet my girlfriend?" And then she, you know, he introduces us like, you know, he's oblivious because he is oblivious to what our conversation was. And then all of a sudden she starts yelling at him and say, "Hey, Jonathan says you have another girlfriend. Who is she? Who is this bitch? Blah 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 blah."
Jesus.
And I was
what have
like,
you done, Jonathan?
What have I done, dude? I was, and then all of a sudden, listen, dude, the bartender gets mad at me. Like he puts me in a corner and he's like yelling at me, like, "Hey, tell this girl."
Well, yeah,
or tell
bro,
my
you
girlfriend.
fucking, you damn snitched him out, or at least you set his beloved on the warpath.
Bro, listen. I said he has a girlfriend. Maybe he took an Uber. I don't know. Listen.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not asking questions. And look, I'm in this corner now for whatever reason. And then like he's yelling at me, and then this girl comes up from the bar, comes to the corner and starts yelling at me too. And I'm like, "Yo, where am I?" And I said, "Dude, I need to get out of this job right away, dude. This is not where I want to be in life." I started questioning, like, "Dude, is this really worth it, dude? I just need to find another job at another bar."
Just from bartending, because you told one person one thing one time.
Yeah.
You know what the real lesson is here?
Oh yeah, dude.
That's what the real lesson is. Don't say a damn thing. Be like, "What are you talking about? I don't fucking know." I plead the fifth.
Yeah. But anyways, like, yeah, like,
We'd be like, yeah, he's got a girlfriend and it's me or something, you know.
And then so you know, I said,
You fuck with her.
listen, look, I don't
Yeah, go
know
ahead.
what's going on. I'm just gonna go back to work. And so I began working, right? And then the other bartender, he's really, really mad at me. He's like, hey, please convince her because we're having problems in the relationship. I'm like, listen, okay, I'll talk to her. I'll say something. I'm like, hey, listen, I don't know who his girlfriend is. I think you're his girlfriend. I just met you. I don't know you, right? But this is all I know. I don't know anything about any other girlfriend. He's talked about he had a girlfriend. I don't know her. I've never met her, but apparently she's you. So there you go. Anyways, so she is really furious at this point, right? And then so she leaves her seat and she's sitting in the middle of the bar counter. She goes to the opposite side of the bar counter and she sees this lonely old man. And she starts talking to this man and says, hey, what are you doing tonight? And then like this old man starts to, you know, she's a young, attractive woman. And he starts playing along. And then now he buys her a couple drinks. Now she's pretty drunk. He buys him food. He buys her food. And now she's eating. Now she's like, you know, settled. So I'm like, okay, she shut up. And then all of a sudden, like, you know, the drunkenness kicks in, she, you know, because she drank, you know, one too many. And then she enters the kitchen, right? She enters the kitchen and starts yelling at everyone. She starts yelling at the bartenders, like, hey. And then she starts yelling at me. Like, I enter the kitchen because, you know, I need to grab some food and, you know, some appetizers, whatever. And she's like, hey, this bitch is he's making me sad. He's making up lies. Who is he? And then I'm like, listen, hey, you can't be in here. Please get out. And, you know, we escort her out and then we ban her from the building. But yeah, I was like, listen, I can't do this, dude. I can't be in the bar anymore, dude. This is crazy. Where am I? And after that incident, that bartender got fired because his girlfriend entered a restricted area. And what is this? What do you call a man that attacked by a cat? Oh yeah, that's me, dude. But I was like, yo, dude, what the fuck just happened?
I mean, would you like some unsolicited advice, Jonathan?
Sure.
There's this great book out there.
I'm a young man.
There's a wonderful book that I think that you would benefit greatly from reading and employing in every single thing that you do in your life. Would you like to know the name of the book?
Yeah.
The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. It's a great book, and you could employ it in this exact instance by being like, oh, this crazy bitch is coming into the kitchen. I don't care. And you just fucking let her do her thing, or you just, as long as she's not charging me with a knife, I don't really care. This is super fun and fancy.
You know,
I think that you got a little bit too invested in the outcome, and you failed to. If I might be so bold, I would say that you failed to take advantage of this hilarious and awesome system. Now, I will say you tell a great story, good sir. So you have fun, I bet, right? Or was it not fun?
Oh, I'm sorry. You cut out for a second, or I cut out.
Okay. Could be more. I cut out for a while there.
I'm sorry, you're still choppy.
Oh no, I'm being choppy. Did you have fun?
Oh, did I have fun?
Question.
No, I did not have fun. Oh my god. Listen.
What? Why not?
Listen.
Listen,
Linda. Usually people get murdered off of this shit. I know. Or I don't know. I don't want to know. But like, you know, if you get into a love triangle relationship, I'm sure someone's gonna get murdered. And so I was like, yo, listen, I'm not a part of this. I don't know who this is, but I'm now scared because like this bartender, like, you know, he was on some stuff. Like like outside of work, he was on a couple of drugs. You know, he was a drinker. So I was like, listen, best avoid this as much as I can. Luckily, he did get fired after this incident. So, but you know, for a while, I was like looking around the corner. I was like, hey, dude, after my shift too, I was like, yo, is anyone following me? Anyone coming with me to the garage? Like, what is this? You know, I was looking over my shoulder for a while. So
I mean,
yeah,
it
because
sounds kind of exciting. I'm not gonna lie.
oh, okay, it's exciting to tell now, right? But like at the time, dude, I'm fucking terrified, dude. There was I thought of something for a second ago, but you know, I forgot it. What was it? The oh yeah. So the girl, dude, she tried coming back one time. And she's you know, she's a guest. Like I'm not gonna kick her out. Like I mean, I should because she's banned, but you know, you're right. I don't care. Or I shouldn't care. But you know, I was just trying to get some money. So the girl, she, you know, she sat back and then she apologized and said, "Oh, I'm sorry for that. You know, I didn't mean to get banned, blah blah blah." And anyways, she said you know, there's another, you know, a group of guys come in and then she, you know, she's trying to solicit them too. She was telling one of the guys, she does like the OnlyFans, right? And she does this, she does these activities, right? And she asked me if I wanted a free subscription to that. I said no, stay away. Yeah, and after that, I didn't see her again. But dude, bar is a terrible place.
Okay, I cut out there for a second. Is my audio still terrible?
Yes.
Oh, son of a bitch. I heard. Dang it. Are we getting any better as time goes forward? I'm looking at my little Wi-Fi bar, and it's showing very, very low. Thumbs. Well, fuck. You don't have thumbs right now. You're not on video. Is it still audio?
Yeah, it's super choppy. I think you cut out.
Damn, I'm trying to connect with my phone. Are you still here, Jonathan?
Yeah, I'm still here. Yeah, I'm
All
good.
right, excellent. Okay, I apologize. Is my audio still trash and garbage?
No, it's a lot better.
Oh, it's a lot better. Okay, I don't know what the
Yeah.
hell just happened. I guess the Wi-Fi was gone for a minute. But oh, lunacy point. Yep, I am frozen. Still here. Getting worse. I missed so much of that story, and I heard like something about a parking garage. And thank you, man. Hex, Glenn, Robert, Marcus, lunacy point. My love goes out to all of you. Thank you guys for being patient with this horrible frozen stream. Jonathan.
Yes. He froze again.
Oh no, am I cutting out again?
Hello?
I just saw the fuck.
Yeah, I hear you.
Fuck. Okay, I'm gonna take away my video. You have been going in and out, sometimes frozen. Thank you, Jemmy. We love you, Jemmy, by the way. Shout out to Jemmy, everyone's favorite babushka. Fucking good to see you, Jemmy. Welcome.
Okay. So I'm just gonna sum it up for you then. All right.
I've taken the video off.
Yeah, I think taking the video off is better for you.
Okay.
Damn
it. I'm sorry, folks at home, but this is the way it's gotta go. Jonathan, it sounds like you basically had a crazy awesome time being a bartender, and you got to meet a lot of cool
personalities,
crazy OnlyFans girls and everything. Man, it sounds like San Fran is the place to go if a person wants to do some bartending.
Shit, dude. I guess it depends on the person. I'm not a bartender.
If you want to have San Francisco would be the way to go. Will, am I in a cave? I am afraid I'm not in a cave. I am in a college town apartment, and I don't know what's going on with the Wi-Fi. I suppose I
Oh,
should probably acquire an internet cable and plug that bad mamma jemma in at some point. That might work a lot better. But
are you affected
thank
by
you.
the snow?
Mm.
The
Oh,
blizzard?
excuse me. There was quite a bit. There was quite a bit of snow down here in Texas, like a week or two ago. I will say
There's a
that was
Yeah, there's a
nuts.
bunch of memes right now. There's a bunch of memes like most of the country is like under 10 feet of snow, and then I'm here in California just like getting my
Oh yeah,
72 degrees, dude.
yeah. California is a nice place to go if you guys want ever good weather, which is why a lot of people go over to California.
I
I
think
will
that
say.
mountain range from I think Indiana to New Mexico that blocks a lot of
Yeah.
the cold winds.
Is that the Sierra Nevada? No, that's not Sierra Nevada.
No, no,
Sierra
no, no, no.
Nevada is.
There's two ranges. There's one in between the Sierra Nevadas, and then after that it's Midwest.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I would do some share screen, but that would probably that would probably kill the internet over here. Oh man, from Robert. It got warm enough up here to be able to open the back doors on my car. That's hilarious. Usually they freeze shut unless I drive for a good hour with the heat on blast. Yeah, bro, that is super relatable. Super relatable. I actually busted the suicide door on my driver's side of my car because I tried to open the back door while it was still frozen, and I just tugged on the handle until the handle got ripped off, and so now I no longer have a handle on the outside. So I have to use the handle inside the door to open that one, and I still neglected to fix it. But yeah, super relatable, broski. The door's freezing shut until we got the heat on blast. Down here in
Yeah.
Texas, though, right now it's in the 60s and the 40s. Like it's pretty decent. I'm not gonna lie. It is not too shabby. So I presume it's good over in California. For the folks over, one of my conspiracy friends was like, "Oh, they stopped driving the chemtrails, and now that they're stopped with the chemtrails since Trump is in office, now it's like all the normal weather that we've been missing out on for however long." And it's like, yeah, okay, broski, whatever you say. I have no idea what's actually going on. I think that everything's a campfire story on the subject of uh of the DGen Roundtable Whiskey Wednesday campfire stories. That's my two
Yeah.
cents. But the
I was at
weather's good over there. Look at
yeah.
us, a couple of adults talking about the weather on a stream. Oh my
Yo,
god.
how's the weather?
Yeah, how's the weather over there? Yeah, for real, I never thought I would be one of those people that just talks about the weather and then started working outside, started being a
Okay, well, it's an interesting dynamic because I'm in
yeah.
a different world than you.
Uh-huh. Oh,
Yeah,
100%.
you're under the snow, and then I'm like in summer vacation. Yeah, I'm having
Well,
my
not right.
toasty 76.
Yeah, not right now. I'm not under the snow. It's I want to say it's like, in the 50s. It's in the 50s over here in Central Texas. So not too shabby, I must say. But yeah, I know that California is a great place, which is why everyone goes there, is because the weather is always nice. So the geoengineering is for real, is what Miss Luna C Point says. Yeah, it certainly could be. I know for a fact that HARP shoots a whole bunch of radio waves into the ground. That's very for real, and that causes very real vibrations. And that's from just my very minimal time and understanding spent in the AM and FM radio, like, part of the tower broadcast world. So like people fire all sorts of signal into the ground and into the air, and it has a very real effect on large pieces of metal, small pieces of oil, yada yada yada. Geoengineering is definitely for real. That is a real thing. Now, are they using it to control the weather? Are they using it to find oil in the sand? Are they using it to release atrazine and turn the freaking frogs gay? Who the hell knows? But there's definitely people out there that are doing things, and it has a very real effect. So The rest is all campfire stories as far as I'm concerned. Mr. Jonathan, it is getting close to time for us to wrap up this fantastic DGen Roundtable Whiskey Wednesday. Good sir, do you have any final thoughts for the folks at home? Anything you want to shout out? Anything you want to tell the folks that you're doing in the near future, or where they can find you?
Oh, you can find me on Telegram. You can find me on Instagram. My handle's the name, right? Jonathan Navarro. Anything interesting? I don't know. I think I might be hanging up my tins soon for bartending. I don't know yet. I'm moving into I'm working full time at my office job. I really enjoy it. I enjoy the people. I enjoy the industry. So it's consuming a lot of my time now. So it's best to hang up the tins very soon, I think, hopefully. Also, bartending should not be a career. After, not be a career. Nope. After experience, after experiencing what I guess it depends on the person, right? But after experiencing what I experienced recently, I was like, I was questioning my my place in life. I was like, dude, this is not the place to be.
Okay. Well, this is good notes for the folks at home. Most excellent, most outstanding. Thank you, sir, for joining us tonight. For the folks at home that are wondering where you can find me in the DGen Roundtable Telegram that you can get to by scanning that QR code down on the bottom right-hand side of the screen, or you can go to t.me/DRT join now. I will go ahead and drop that comment into the live chat, but I got to make sure that I drop it 7 seconds after I say that I do, so that way it shows up live the same time as I say that I'm doing it here on stream. So again, reminder, you guys can catch us here every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern, where we do streams on Wednesdays. We talk shit and we drink. We hang out with guests. We do fun things like, thank you, by the way, Jonathan, for joining me tonight. This was going to be a super short, tight stream, but like I've had a great time chit-chatting, shooting the shit with you. You are the favorite bartender of the DGen Roundtable. Mr. Games by Casey has some work to do, and then he will be in the running for the competition. But as of now, Mr. Jonathan Navarro is the number one bartender in the DGen Roundtable. So, folks, if you guys want to compete with him, then you're gonna have to go to the DGen Roundtable Bartending Olympics and submit your forms and get in there and do all that stuff. But until then, you guys can catch us here streaming every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern. Wednesdays, we talk to guests. Fridays, we cover books. And then Sundays, we talk about the week of crypto news. This Friday, we're covering the book How to Read a Book by Mortimer Adler. I will be leading that show with Mr. Zenith, and it'll be a great time. And then this Sunday, I will be talking about the news, and we'll see if Zenith is able to join us. Mr. Brendan will be out, as he had said. He's out doing his honeymoon and other such lovely things. So it's going to be a great time. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to read the end of show copywriting. And I want to thank you all for spending your valuable time with us here on the DGen Roundtable. As Agent J often says, we know that time is your most valuable asset. And we appreciate you spending that time right here with us. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Will Stevenson, but more importantly, you have been watching the DGen Roundtable. Shout out to you, Robert Brooker, with that Quattro Cinco comment. We fucking love it. And I'm the producer, so I got to go ahead and get my trigger finger ready because it's time to remind all the folks at home to remember to DGen responsibly.